Hey guys, Victoria here and welcome back to my channel. So a few days ago, I decided to get up early and just get some work done. So I thought I might as well film a video on Pomodoro technique since I have wanted to film this video since forever and I never got around to it. So this is my video explaining the Pomodoro technique. That morning I got up at around 7:50 and it was 8 by the time I started my work, so I took out my pen and wrote down the first Pomodoro session, which is 8 to 8:30 a.m. But I wrote PM because clearly I wasn't quite awake yet, but I'll realize it at some point in the video, so yeah. So my first Pomodoro session began. My first task of the day was just to separate each chapter in the slides by using sticky notes to make my life easier in the future. I just want to point out that being productive doesn't necessarily mean revising. It could be just preparing stuff, preparing your materials and all that. I was done with my first task and surprisingly it only took me around 7 to 8 minutes, so that's great. And now I'm moving on to my second task. And then I began my second task for the day. And now as my past self is being productive, I will now explain to you the Pomodoro technique. So the Pomodoro technique is a technique of spacing out your working time around the intervals of 30 minutes. So as you can see in the video, I'll be doing work from 8 to 8:30 and then I'll get a 5-minute break, and the cycle goes on for around 4 cycles before I get a longer break of around 30 minutes. So the theory behind this technique is that our brain can only focus for a certain amount of period and then we will just lose focus from there. So that is why it is important to take short breaks in between the working hours so that our brain can always remain fresh and we can get the most work done. So as you can see, it was 8:30 a.m. so I ticked off the first Pomodoro session because I've done it, and now I'm writing the second Pomodoro session, which is from 8:35 to 9:05 a.m. You can use the 5-minute break to do whatever you like. I usually either watch a YouTube video or just read my book. And the book that I'm currently reading is The Magic Strings of Frankie Presto by Mitch Albom, which is such an amazing book, by the way. He writes splendidly, so check that out if you want to. And you might be thinking that 5 minutes is such a short amount of time, but I'm currently at page 174 of this book, and I've only read this book during my 5-minute interval rest. Like, I've never read it outside of this time, and I managed to get through 176 pages. So 5 minutes is not such a short time after all. My break was over and it's time to get back to work. I'm just being productive through my second Pomodoro session. was 9:05, which means that I have completed my second Pomodoro session, so I tick that off the list. I used this break to have my breakfast since I haven't had anything yet and I was feeling a bit hungry. I got back to work with my third Pomodoro session. A really good tip that I have for you if you want to be productive in the morning is try not to turn on the Wi-Fi of your phone. Because I have been there, and trust me, like once you turn on your Wi-Fi, you will just get lost on the internet for hours. So getting to work is definitely harder. Once you wake up, just get straight to work without touching your phone if possible. Third Pomodoro session done, and I'm ticking that off the list. So at this point, I finally realized the AM PM mistake, and you can see me shamefully changing all the PMs to AMs. Time to talk about why I love the Pomodoro technique and promote it so much. It keeps me focused because 30 minutes is a manageable amount of time, and the short breaks help me recharge. Study sessions also become less tedious when I use the Pomodoro technique. It was 10:09, but I've completed my work, so I ticked the last Pomodoro session off the list and I'm done for the day. It was rather productive for me because I managed to finish my task for the day using only 4 Pomodoro sessions. I hope that this video motivates you to get some work done, and more importantly, I hope that you are clear about Pomodoro technique after this. This is a video I've been wanting to make since forever, and I finally made it, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!